It's a great honor to invite Eli to now truly come forward and be the center of attention and share with us two things that we ask of you, Eli. One is we want to know what's next with the promise that whatever accolades and great things happen, you always say, I started at Temple Israel in Akron, Ohio. And secondly, many of us have also noticed that you really don't only play the piano, even though it's hard to say only. You've always felt a part of the service, and you've always offered names of loved ones during the Mishaberach, and you've always felt a part of the congregation. So what has it meant for you to be a part of this congregation as somebody from outside of our faith, but who's been one of our best attendees? Yes. So please come share those two things with us, and then we'll offer a blessing over you.
Hello. So that's what it looks like from up here. I've always been wondering that, like the past 4 years, and it's finally nice to see. So, hi everyone. So yes, so for the first thing, yes, so outside of Temple Israel and outside of piano playing in general, I'm actually aspiring to be a film composer. I love to write original music for movies. I love movies. I live and breathe movies just like I live and breathe music. And so I have been working in the local Cleveland film community, scoring all sorts of different short films, a few different feature films, and I've even taken on very recently writing and directing as well. I've directed a couple of short films that were accepted into the Cleveland International Film Festival. So I'm very, very excited, and so I hope to continue doing that. I am going to be moving down to Atlanta, Georgia, where my brother Sean is. He is working as an actor down there. And the reason why I'm, in addition to him being down there, and of course Atlanta being a growing film city, is I have gotten a job to be a composer for this new production company down there called Thomas Global Media. And I got really lucky because I knew who is now the CEO of that company, because I used to play for the Singing Angels children's choir many years ago, and he was the father of one of my friends back in the Singing Angels, so we had always kept in touch. And so he reached out to me, and so now I'm going to be going down there and going to be working for him in the productions he'll be making. So I'm very, very excited, and I'll keep everyone in the loop with all that is going down for that. The second part of the question was was interesting because I had to think about it really introspectively, because it was interesting because I remembered how I had felt back 4 years ago. I think it was like 2018 probably, when I had come here first, 2018 or 2019, and I remembered where I was at that time of my life. That's when I wrote Fairport Harbor. And I don't think I knew where I was spiritually. I didn't know where I was emotionally. And so when I had first gotten the job to just be a substitute pianist for a few services at Temple Israel, I did not know possibly where it would go, if it was just going to be a few, like a one service thing, or if it would lead to anything. And I've since learned that those kinds of experiences, to me, are my favorite experiences. The ones where you don't know where they're going to go, but they always seem rewarding, because I could never have possibly imagined that I would get to know such a loving, nurturing, and compassionate group of people that I got to know Rabbi Josh and Cantor Kathy so well with everything and all the music that we got to make together. It's not only been and it's interesting for me because it's always been tough for me to talk about how it always affected me emotionally, because I always put my emotions into my music, and I've always done that. But it not only was something for me to look forward to everything, but it, I think, revived me spiritually in my faith and who I am also just as a Jew, because I had only recently found out that I have some Jewish ancestors. And it's something growing up as a Catholic I never really thought to look into. My parents, like my family, had never really taught that to me, never really taught me about it. But hearing all the different sermons, the messages that we always had, it always inspired me to pay more closer attention to that, and I'm gonna do that now. So I feel really inspired by that. So I'm not gonna cry. So thank you so much thank you so much to everyone in this community for really welcoming me in. Thank you for having me be a part of it. I hope I can still be a part of it, whether it's me composing music for the services or coming back and playing a few things. I hope I can still be a part of it. So thank you so much, and Shabbat Shalom.
I think Ken or Kathy's crying on your behalf.
Oh, yeah.